What is going on, everybody? It's Jay, aka it's Double Upload Story here, back with another Phantom Parade video. And another sweep video is dropping because earlier in the sweep video that I made, I was like, yeah, I feel like 13 turns could be possible at A0. And I've recently got A1 today. If you're in the Discord server, I already said, well, it's time. I got A1 on KENJAKU and I'm doing testing. And I was gonna like wait to post this, but I'm like, I'm a little impatient. I'm about to go to work soon anyway. So we'll just double upload because I already have a video planned for tomorrow. So we're doing, well, I say we, but again, in the Discord server, I already did a whole bunch of testing. You can go into sweep chat in there where I was kind of just hashing out how I'm going to get this 12 turn clear. Because originally I was like, 13 was far too easy with A1 KENJAKU. We can definitely do 12. So I'll just break down the major game plan for this. So in the previous video, if I remember correctly, I did the alt loop style where I had Like-Minded Sisters on Mahito and I had Cursed Spirit School Group on KENJAKU. I swapped over to Fuga Sakuna's banner rec bit because obviously when you're above, well, you're at 60 or above the CE threshold, you get crit rate increase and you get alt gauge buildup increase, which kind of makes up for the fact that you're missing that like increased alt gauge when you crit with Cursed Spirit School Group. And also obviously you get that increased crit rate, which is very important for your major skill being skill 3, even for the little trickles of skill 1, and obviously your ultimate, which decides each stage transition. Another thing that helped me out a ton is I'm also using Team Nanami's banner rec bit. Originally when I was doing the clears, I would do it on turn 2 at the start of phase 1 to make phase 2 just a tad bit easier for me. I popped it during phase 2 on, I believe it's on turn 5 right here, and it will come back right before I have to do the big major alt to clear. Now, before, I did do the alt loop variation, which was Like-Minded Sisters and Cursed Spirit School Group, and I almost had the 12 turn clear using that variation. The only reason why this was the clear over the Like-Minded Sisters and Cursed Spirit School variation was that obviously Cursed Spirit School Group gives a 75% increase to Curse Technique, whereas Fuga Sakuna's banner rec bit gives 85%, and that 10% additional is what cemented this clear. Also, another thing that improved overall is that, I mean, listen. Y'all know I love me some Red Yuta, but I had to reset that man's SP. I gave it to Megaman, just to make the run a little bit easier. The little bits of damage add up no matter what when you're trying to do these fast sweep clears. So that also assisted a ton. Also, I popped rec bit on Mahito here because something across my testing that I've noticed is that if I use his rec bit here, I can just cement myself, okay, we're gonna get done on this phase no matter what, even if I pop rec bit on Kenny or not. And I want to save KENJAKU's rec bit until the final ultimate in specific. Because at that end stage, we're supposed to hit, at least 40 mil or above. And since we're at A1, we're not at A2 or anything above. So for example, during A2, you get that plus 10 CE, but there is also that like little co-op alt build-up that you get as well. That's like very insignificant overall, but almost every tiny percent matters in this game. And over here I do a skill 1 on Momo because a lot of times during my run the boss does not swing towards her. However, during this run I believe the boss does, and we get the extra CE anyway to make up. But even then we only need 3 turns to fully build up on Momo. So by the time we get to the actual full, like we're gonna all together phase, we're going to have all the build up necessary to hit as hard as possible. Now this is where the area of concern comes into play during this run for me. I was mainly worried that KENJAKU wasn't going to get ult in time. However, if you can get KENJAKU specifically to break the boss, you will get that alt gauge right when you're going into turn 12, which shouldn't be hard because I mean this unit hits like a truck. Which is why, like, every single phase, you'll notice that I start out with a skill 1. I start out with a skill 1, set up debuffs, extend the debuffs with skill 3, and obviously Mahito slamming down his break, KENJAKU has their own break. everything works out fine. Because you'll see right here, pop, boom, 9, excellent. And then we do the all-together co-op ult. We don't have Cursed Spirit School group on Mahito, but that's fine. That's fine. Because we would have to wait an extra turn to get it back anyway. And then this is where I kind of knew the run was green overall, because because Mahito has to do around 20 mil for me to get us through. And since I saw like, okay, we only have to do like 40 some odd million, and with like a weaker rec bit on terms of like ultimate damage, we were able to basically do that. Like, mind you, again, there was a screenshot of my Discord. I was missing 1.9 million HP to get the 12 turn clear with the Cursed Spirit School group and Like Minded Sisters comp. So this made me happy. If you needed any more evidence that KENJAKU's a monster, that this is the evidence, okay? But I gotta go to work. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord server. But most importantly, it's been Jay, aka it's KENJAKU Story, and I will see you guys later.